my name is Nahida and I'm at the Independent Seaport Museum. This summer my focus was on habitat restoration through implementing floating wetlands with native wetland plants. The wetlands were then used to engage the public about the importance of keeping the Delaware River, that we're on right now, clean and healthy. I also became a master rower, so let's row over to the wetlands for a better view. So the floating wetlands are actually made out of recycled plastics. The majority of it's recycled plastic, and then the top of it is burlap. There is some styrofoam in the middle of the wetlands, but they're just used for buoyancy, and they're very compact, so they won't, break out or pollute the water. There are about 24 pockets in each of the wetlands. When I planted the plants in there, I did not use any additional soil, nothing of that sort. What happens is, once you plant them, the wetlands get a little bit heavier and water starts to absorb through the pockets, and it helps the plants establish. As you can see, there's some roots growing because these plants have already established themselves really well. There are about 15 different types of plant species. They include water willows, sweet flag, swamp river mallow, wrinkled leaf, goldenrods, and a bunch more. As you can tell, they're all different. They have different leaf structures. Some of them have flowered, like the ones in the corner. However, the ones that haven't established themselves yet, they have not flowered. I had planted some grassy plants that have been attacked over and over again by native and invasive geese of Penn's Landing. On multiple occasions, I have personally chased them away while on a rowboat and on land with a boat hook. A very interesting scene. Unfortunately, the grassy plants have not been able to survive. Mr. Brady, the big boss, had actually called them geese food while I was planting the second batch. I had intentions of tenting them with bird block, but we all know what happened before I could get to them. The geese struck again. But on a positive note, there has been an increase in biodiversity. There has been more birds and fishes seen around the wetlands and in the basin in general. The main reason I had chosen the native plants is because native insects need native plants to survive, which in turn feeds birds and mammals that require insects to survive. These are the succulent plants that were planted by Spruce Street Harbor Park. As you can see, a lot of them are dying because they don't need a lot of water. They were just planted for beautification plants, but they're all dying because they're not supposed to be there. As you can see, my wetlands, on the other hand, are flourishing very nicely, and I hope they continue to flourish because we need them to make a cleaner environment. So I have Victoria with me. She's one of our river ambassadors who does water testing. She just wants to share some interesting facts.
So the pH is at around a 7 on both the docks and where the wetlands are, so that's pretty good. So that means they're doing their job, and the water's neutral, so that's where we want it to be. Phosphate, it has decreased in where the wetlands are, so where the wetlands are is a 1, and around the docks is around a 2, so it has decreased, which is good because the plants are doing their job. Other than that, everything stays around the same for both, but as the plants start to grow more, I think there will be more changes.
Well, there you have it, folks, the floating wetlands of the Independent Seaport Museum. Feel free to stop by my station if you want to get a better idea of what they feel like and for more pictures.